Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nick Does Disney. It is an early start here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are here for the AP preview of Galaxy's Edge today, and I'm gonna flip you around because the security line just opened, which means we are here very early today. You know you're early before the security even opens. So we're gonna hop in line, wait until we get in, and then walk on back and wait for our AP preview at Galaxy's Edge. Exciting times. All right, guys, we are in. We had to wait about 20 minutes or so to get through the touch point. They held us there, and now they told us for the AP preview, we're gonna go check in at Indiana Jones. So we're gonna walk over that way now.
If you are doing the preview, please go to the other side of the lake. Yes, sir.
There you have it. So we are walking over to Indiana Jones to check in for the AP preview of Galaxy's Edge. This is so exciting. We got to do this back in May 31st, the grand opening of Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, where I got this shirt. I don't know if you could see that or not, but so needless to say, very exciting times. Indiana Jones straight ahead, and that's where we're gonna go check in. All right, guys, so we went from the front of the park, and now we were right out in front of Indiana Jones, where they are going to walk us back to Galaxy's Edge at about 8 o'clock, and wristband us over there to go inside Galaxy's Edge for our annual pass holder preview. So we've got about 20 minutes to wait. All right, so they're walking us back to Galaxy's Edge right now to check in for the AP preview. Guys, so we are all checked in. We got our Savvy's Workshop card for 11:05. They actually gave me one for 9:05, but I want to do the land first, so exchange it for a later time. Got our map, and now we wait to get in.
Slowly but surely, in a uniform, calm manner, we're gonna walk our way slowly through the land, taking you guys over to the docking bay where you might be able to pilot the Falcon. So as we move forward, please remain in a calm and orderly group and follow our outpost guides into the land. Welcome, everyone.
You might have called this arching.
It's pretty awesome. Sons.
You guys just slow down on the right a little bit.
Honto Roasters. Super tasty food in there we're gonna check out. Hoga's Cantina. Definitely gonna try to get in there later. And there it is, money shot. Fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, my friends. And it looks like we're gonna go right on in and ride it first thing. Way before the preview's even supposed to start. And we are going right in. Oh, this is exciting. Some of the first people on for the day, guys. Bright Suns. This will be my third time riding this. Super excited. The exact same thing as Disneyland. The backside of the Falcon. Gonna get to walk right through this line briskly. Get one ride out of the way before the preview even starts, and then we'll ride it at least once more later today. So this looks to be the exact same line as it is out in Disneyland for sure. Again, the backside, the Millennium Falcon. Looks like we're gonna take a little shortcut. Line is getting long. Alright guys, we are going in. Yeah, pretty much the exact same thing as Disneyland. So much detail. We are going to be on the first ride of the day. Third person in line.
I'm just going.
Uh-oh. So cool. Love this cue. Another view of the Falcon.
Walk young man.
Line is getting long.
This is where I need you to tell the tires.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to come up here?
Walking recruits, Hondo's waiting for you to get the
All right, let's go see Hondo.
What? That happened? We don't even deliver arms and weapons. They're illegals. You know that. Shit. I had a bad feeling about that last group, but this is the group I've been waiting for. Yes. Come in. I have an opportunity for you all. That is bad. Dangerous. I was going to say profitable. You think I'm so harmless I would set my friends to danger? You insult my honor. I believe they have very little honor to insult.
How about one of the engines blew up?
We'll talk later. I have to do everything around them. This is hello, my friends, I am Paulo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. On loan for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Chewbacca, my fine furry friend! Yes, as we agreed, you let us use the ship, we'll get you the supplies you need. It's a win-win. You help the resistance, and I get all the profits. What? The first order will never know we were there. Okay, time to go, so, bye-bye. We better go before he changes his mind. Move along, my friends. Listen carefully and remember, the better you work together, the more you earn. Your lives.
And Jay did say you're gonna wait for us. So you can come. Right, he was messing with his backpack.
I wasn't messing with it. I was putting really stupid things at it. She could do it. And then we had
How many? Four. How many in the back? One. By one, come on up. By one right here, come on up. All right, here you go. You're gonna be a gunner with one.
All right, thank you. Guys, we got Gunner.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Welcome to the Hunk of Junk.
Nice.
Feel free to be around, my friends. Feel free to walk around, my friends.
So much detail in here, guys. Now they gave us their card, and you just kind of wait for your color to be called, and then you get to go fly in the Millennium Falcon. So we got brown, so we're just kind of waiting for that. This only takes a few moments. Brown?
All right, I want my pilots first, then my gunners, then my engineers.
I'm a gunner.
My pilots are going to be coming right this way. Then my gunners head on into the room just around the corner. My gunners, and then my engineer.
All right.
Did you have another engineer with you, sir? No.
All right, guys, it's happening.
Welcome, recruits. Come on in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, this fabulous.
I guess so.
All right. Is this everybody's first time here on the Falcon?
Nope. Third.
Third. Wow. Okay, so if you have questions, go to him.
Yeah.
Hunter does have a quick message for you.
A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Now, as you go forth, my friends, I want to remind you to be careful. Safety first. Well, profit first, but safety's a close second. I want to make sure you and the cargo get back with no mishaps. Oh dear, that sounded like a mishap. R5, what is going on? A power fluctuation in the main hangar generator. That's impossible. I had all those components checked personally. Okay, my friends. This is what we in the business call a power failure. But it is no cause for concern, as we have systems in place to deal with this sort of thing. R5, tell me we have systems in place to deal with this sort of thing. Yes, of course, the emergency power supply. Just what I was about to suggest. 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Why? What are we supposed to do until then? Stand around in the dark like a cave full of minocs? I have to tell you, this is not typical for Onaka Transport Solutions. We are professionals, held to the highest authority. This sort of thing never happens around here. Really? It happens twice a day? Just follow the crew member, my friends, and I assure you, everything else on today's mission will go perfectly.
Scanners and then engineers, please.
For your safety, remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados.
You can stow your cargo on the floor in those pockets on the sides. Go ahead and take your seats, buckle up those seatbelts. They're going to go from out to in. And pull on that yellow strap on your seatbelt once you're buckled. Pull on that yellow strap. Alright, anything that's flashing, go ahead and press it. That's going to activate your... And if you're ready, let's get out of here.
Alright guys, it's happening.
Yes, flight engineers, repair test. Hit your flashing button.
I apologize if it's going to be bumpy, guys.
I'll do what I can to help out. Right, pilot, push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly down. Oh, watch it. Julie makes flying this thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the booster. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. There's the train. Gun. Pop. Those heavy guys are protecting the train. Take them out. They're locked onto us. Take evasive action.
I'm gunning.
Ah, there it is. After that plane. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot, brakes. Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I grab the coaxial. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has already made me some commando. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Gunners, shoot the train. Engineers, reel us closer. The cargo's ready. Keep shooting. Good job, my friend. Yes. We got the coaxial. I will grab it. You keep up to the train. Gunship. Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. Boys, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost. Look, we did not die. Let's get out of here. carry 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad. All right, I'm making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
All right, guys, so we just flew the Millennium Falcon on Smugglers Run, and we got in early. This whole preview wasn't supposed to start until 9. It is 8:40, and we've already rode it. So that is pretty awesome. So now let's walk out and see what else we can get into. It's gonna be hectic, no doubt. Got stormtroopers roaming around. Get a picture. Let's go check and see if they're doing standby at Oga's. Doubtful, but let's see. All right. Wow. Guys, we got into Oga's. All right.
Now, if you are going to do nice videos or pictures of the cantina and walk around, wait till the end.
Got it. Will do.
Remain reassign your spot.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, we are in.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello.
How are we? Welcome to the cantina.
Thank you.
Is this our first time?
First time, Paul.
It took you long enough.
It took me long enough. I'm finally here.
I'm gonna need some input here.
All right.
What are we thinking? As a first timer, how do we look?
Oh man, I think it's awesome. I love DJ Rex over there. Pretty killer. I love that.
How am I looking?
You're looking pretty good, man. Very sharp. Very sharp, my friend.
Thank you.
Paul's looking good.
Thank you very much. To fly by Oga, let me tell you something about Oga.
All right.
You don't want to keep your head down.
Okay.
Not a nice lady. You see that hole in the wall?
I
that
did.
Hole in the wall?
Yep.
That hole in the
A lot of holes in these walls.
Those used to be my friends.
Oh, okay.
I'd like for us to be friends too.
I would as well. I don't want to be a hole in the wall.
So, other than that, do we have any questions on the menu? Would you like to take a few minutes?
So, I think I'm going to get both of the food options for sure.
I have good news about the food options.
Okay.
They don't count as concoctions. You can get 2 of these and you can get any of them.
Oh, sweet. Okay, we're definitely going to do that. Can I still get the Batu bites or bits? Excuse me? Okay, I'm gonna get that as well.
Of course.
And what are we looking at for non-alcoholic beverages?
As far as non-alcoholic goes, it's gonna be on the side of the menu here.
Okay.
Me personally, Java Juice is my favorite.
Okay.
A little bit of pineapple, kiwi, and melon, and every drink comes with a freshly laid batch of blue eggs.
Whoa, okay. Cool. All right, so let's try that.
Try the Java Juice.
And then, now, this one comes in the souvenir cup?
That does come in the poured.
Oh, okay, cool. And let's get that as well.
Would you like to adopt your own today?
I'm sorry?
Would you like to adopt your own board today?
Yes. Yes, we'll definitely do that. And, and let's do Oga's Obsession as well. Can I do?
Fortunately, the provisions do count as concoction.
Okay, got it. Okay. That's fine. We'll stick with that.
You got it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hold on to these to take a couple more rides.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you. All right, guys, so we are in Oga's. As you saw, Paul, our very awesome server. We just went over the menu, so just to recap for you, I know that was a little chaotic. We got both of the breakfast food options. I figured we're gonna do that because I'm gonna be back at Oga's another time. I don't know if I'm gonna be here for breakfast or not, so we're gonna get the Mustafarian lava roll, which is a sweet treat. The Rising Overnight Oats, the Rising Moon's Overnight Oats, which is oats, dragon fruit, yogurt, seasonal fruit. And then I told you we're gonna get some non-alcoholic beverages because you booze, you lose. No, I'm just kidding, but I don't drink. So we're gonna get this Cliff Dweller. It comes in this very cool porg cup. Citrus juices, coconut, hibiscus, grenadine, Seagram's, ginger ale served in a souvenir porg mug. And then we got, what was the thing he said? I think we're getting Java Juice, the Simply Orange with pineapple, kiwi, cantaloupe, blueberry, and the Popping Pearl. So we're gonna get all that good stuff, and we're gonna kind of just scope around. They said you really need to kind of stick in your spot until you're all done before you explore. So we're just gonna kind of look at it all from this angle for now. This is very cool, you guys. Very cool indeed. DJ Rex up there. Guys, this is so awesome. All right, so we're gonna wait for our food. I'm gonna kind of relax after this hectic start to this morning, and we'll come back when the food gets here. Really quickly, our server Paul was kind enough to kind of lead the menus with me so I could take some video and photos of it. So just to kind of show it off, these are the concoctions with alcohol, if that's your thing. I've heard this is really cool. Now this is a beer flight and it comes on a souvenir board with 4 like Rancor teeth. So that looks pretty awesome. They have wine on tap, cider on tap. And the Batu bits we are also getting, I mentioned that. That is crispy galactic snack bits with spiced dip of some kind. And then the other concoctions with alcohol. So, lots to see here. And this is a 2-drink maximum here. You can only get 2 drinks. So, there's your quick look. We'll be back. All right, guys, so the drinks are here. This is the Cliff Dweller. Like I said, citrus juices, coconut, hibiscus, grenadine, Seagram's, ginger ale, served in a souvenir porg mug. And how freaking cool is that? That looks awesome. And then over here we have the Java juice. Like I said, that's simply orange with pineapple, kiwi, cantaloupe, blueberry, and those boba popping pearls, because every drink in Disney has to have those popping pearls these days. So here are our drinks, and I'm gonna try those, and I'll let you know what I think. Batu bits.
We have our Rising Moon Morning Oats.
Okay, morning oats.
And right here. Do you know what the most important part is?
What is that? Of course. Awesome. Very cool.
What do we think of the concoctions? Has any hatched on you?
Maybe a couple. I think they kind of ran off already.
Number ward eggs hatched? You might want to be careful. They might hatch in your tummy.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. Food is here. This is the Batu bits, as I mentioned. We've got the Mustafarian lava roll and the Rising Moon overnight oats. So I'm going to dive into this and let's see how this food is. Cannot wait to try it all out. I'm starving. I've not eaten and I've been up since about 5:30 this morning. So I'm gonna eat and I'll tell you how it is. All right, guys, so here's an update for you. The Batu bits are fantastic. I love the dipping sauce that came in. And these are just kind of like little different little bits of food. I don't even know what it is really, but they're like little chips and cracker kind of concoction things. Very, very good. Spicy sauce, awesome. The Mustafarian lava roll is fine. It's just kind of like a cinnamon roll. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. The overnight oats, though, were fantastic, and those are completely gone. Really enjoyed all that for sure. So the food, all in all, pretty good. The cinnamon roll, I can live without. It's fine. The Cliff Dweller drink that comes in the porg mug was okay. I don't know if I would get that again, but the Java juice is awesome. So just a quick little update for you. Alright guys, so we just enjoyed Oga's Cantina and it was fantastic. Like I said, I had never gone in there when I was out in Disneyland. I could just never get in. It was always filled to capacity and they would shut the standby line down, so I could never ever get in. So it was a bummer, but finally able to. So that was a lot of fun. And I didn't eat all the food in there. I got a lot of different options. There goes Ray. How cool is that? You're gonna see a lot of character interactions around here. But anyway, like I was saying, didn't eat all the food that I got in there. I got all the food options I could, but took a few bites out of everything, but wanted to save room to come for a Ronto wrap, see if they still have the breakfast option out here at Ronto Roasters. Bright Suns! This is so cool. Same thing out in Disneyland. They have a droid that is spinning the pork here over an engine. If I can get a better angle of it, I will in just a second. So cool. Yeah. Working away. Here's the menu here at Ronto Roasters. You can see they have breakfast still up there. The general menu and some nice drinks as well. Lots to choose from. He is just spinning away. Alrighty guys, so we are here at Ronto Roasters inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I just went to Oga's Cantina, as I mentioned, got the Mustafarian lava roll, got the Bantu bits, got the overnight oats. It was all really good, didn't eat it all, you know, every single bite of everything, because I knew I wanted to try more things, including this bad boy right here. This is the Ronto wrap. It comes in a wrap, obviously. It's not like a tortilla or anything, it's a little thicker, kind of like a naan almost. And then it's got eggs in there. This is an egg patty, unlike the scrambled egg version that they have out in Disneyland. And then it's got the pork sausage in the middle. So, looks super tasty. Didn't get it out in Disneyland because I wasn't there for breakfast time during my preview. So, I finally get to try it. We're gonna dive in and I'll let you know how it is. All right guys, so once again, we are right outside of Ronto Roasters. We just had that awesome breakfast wrap. That is probably gonna be one of my favorite breakfast items here in definitely Hollywood Studios. Woody's Lunchbox is awesome, but that's definitely the best thing to get in this park. I had it for lunch in Disneyland. I can say it was equally as good. So this is probably one of my favorite quick services in all of Disney right now. I'm trying to pull it up for you. It is the Ronto morning wrap, scrambled eggs, grilled pork sausage, shredded cheese, and it is a peppercorn sauce wrapped in a pita bread. That was the word I was trying to think of. I don't know why I couldn't think of pita bread. I said naan or something like that. And pita, naan, kind of the same thing, but that peppercorn sauce is fantastic. So Ronto Roasters, highly recommend it right here inside of Galaxy's Edge, and that was very tasty. We still need to try some blue milk, maybe Kasaka's Kettle. We'll get that popcorn. I had that in Disneyland as well. I know that was great. So it's about 9:30 right now, and my Savi's Workshop reservation is at 11:05. So I have about an hour and a half to kill. So let's go explore some more around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I love that too. Alright guys, so right now, like I said, I have some time before my Savi's Workshop, so we're just exploring. Now I have these at home too. These are really cool. They're Coke products. They're not just in Coke bottles. They look like little BB units. Very, very cool. Bright Suns! Very cool Dasani bottles. I think we'll get one of these. Alright, so as we're exploring Batuu here, I realized I haven't really drank much other than those sweet drinks that were inside Oga, so stopped and got a Dasani, but here, like I've showed you at my house before, they're not just regular water bottles. That is a really cool Galaxy's Edge theming to this Dasani bottle. They thought of everything. Alright guys, so like I said, I have some time until my Savi's Workshop reservation, so we're just kind of exploring the land that is Batuu. here at Galaxy's Edge inside of Star Wars Land, inside Hollywood Studios. Just everything here is so awesome. And for the most part, it is exactly the same as Disneyland. Some color changes, obviously, with the harsh suns here in Florida. They don't want things to fade out, so some of it's a little darker to let it naturally fade in time. But yeah, so many cool little details. Sounds like something's about ready to fire up.
I can listen to that song all day. My son, for those of you who don't tune in, this is
very cool. All right, so as we continue our tour around Galaxy's Edge, I mean, just look how awesomely empty it is. Oh, there's some stormtroopers off in the distance there, on patrol, of course, making sure everything is in order. But yeah, I mean, just look how empty it is. These previews are just fantastic. They really give you a chance to kind of come in and explore, really just take it all in. So this is the backside of Ronto Roasters. They will take you right into the marketplace. So a lot of cool stuff in here, I remember, so let's go check it out. Now this is Katsaka Kettle. This is where you can get some popcorn. We're not gonna get it now because I just ate that entire Ronto wrap, so. But I can tell you it's very cool. This is it here. It looks like they're gonna need to make a fresh batch in a second, but it's a spicy and sweet combination popcorn. Super good. Just don't think I could eat it right now, but again, just the detail throughout everything in here is awesome. That is the word of the land. Detail, detail, detail. And for almost $1 billion of land, you would hope so.
He's also been repairing a few of the other ships on planet.
Some cool robes in here. It's pretty cool.
Not a good plan. You might not come back with all your plans.
Come in here and dress and look legit. So that's very cool. Oh, got some cool plush. That Chewie plush. Little Jabba and Rey and a stormtrooper. In Galaxy's Edge, you just have to look up and down and left and right. You have to just look everywhere because there's going to be detail in every little nook and cranny here. So much to see.
Would you like to hold on to this?
Man, there's just so much to see. And luckily, we have loads of time to see it all. So again, over here seems to be more fun creatures you would see in the Star Wars universe. I think that would scare Carson a little bit. Not this little guy, though. Did they talk? I think they do. Just not sure how you activate it, but either way. Look at these cute little fellas. This is all an open air market, so I know yesterday I saw during the previews that when a storm does come through though, the skies really do open. That is the one negative of Galaxy's Edge here over Disneyland. Don't get a lot of rain out there. These are really cool. Little fan to keep you cool on a hot day. It's, of course, it is Florida. It's gonna be hot. Some Black Spire Outpost shirts. Pretty cool. You get a throw. There's some pins, of course. All kinds of stuff. So let's continue our look around. Plenty more to see. Brewing up a fresh batch of Katsaka kettle popcorn over there. So we've seen most of these shops. We're going to keep walking in this direction. Gonna adopt some more little fun creatures over here. It's like some kind of like a wood carving station, it looks like. A little Chewy down there and a Porg. Again, it's just remarkable, all the detail that's here. It's insane. Very cool. Even the water fountains here are very themed. Now, I don't know if we'll catch it right now, but from time to time, there is a creature that will bubble up in there. I don't want to wait here all day. Well, maybe it's happening. Oh, do you have to press it?
Yeah.
Very cool. And the restrooms, as they like to call them, refreshers. So, yeah guys, lots to see here. So we'll continue our tour. There's another shot of the marketplace from the entrance on this side. So much to see. Alright guys, so we left the marketplace. Now we are back out in front of Smugglers Run. There you can see docking bay 7 is up that way, where we're going to have lunch in a little bit. 25-minute wait right now for this. So the wait times, they're going to keep them nice and low during these previews. We'll see how it goes come August 29th when it's officially opened up. But there's another look at the Falcon. And then this is where you can get your picture taken. We'll do that later on. No need to rush and do that right now. Don't want to waste any time doing that, since we already got that picture out in Disneyland. But so there she is, and 25-minute wait right now, so not too shabby. But I do know that the single rider line, I did that out in Disneyland, was incredibly short. So we'll probably do that now that we've already been through the queue once. And we're gonna go over this way because I hear some stormtroopers.
Stay out of trouble. We have eyes on you. Move on. I'm watching you. Recon's tracking one of the pirates.
A lot of fun with the stormtroopers. Now here's Oga's Cantina that we did earlier, and I walked right in with no wait. They let me go right in, no reservation, no anything. And I was in and out in a timely manner. Super, super fun, super, super good. Highly recommend going there, 100%.
All I hear is static.
We're just following the stormtroopers. So there's another shop over there that we will go check out in a moment. Just look at all this, man. It's just so cool. Cool, detail, awesome. These are all words I'm going to say a million times today. But it is very cool indeed. And then over here, this is the milk stand, where you're going to get your blue and green milk. Why not? Let's get in line and then we'll talk about it. Alright guys, so I did get my blue milk, as you can see from the milk stand here in Galaxy's Edge. Now I got this out in Disneyland. I'm going to say Disneyland a lot because I did it all when I was there opening day, but it's super, super good. Now this is not really milk because in Florida it's going to be like 100 degrees with 100% humidity all the time. So it's not really milk because that would be a bad idea. This is plant-based. Think of it as kind of like a rice milk. I see a lot of people online describe it as. A lot of people are hating on it for whatever reason, but I tend to think it's very, very good. It's refreshing. It's kind of slushy-esque in a way. I don't know what blue milk is supposed to taste like, but I do know that this is very, very good stuff. Now here, it's $8. I think it's $7.99 with alcohol because you can get it. I think one comes with rum and one comes with tequila. I can't remember which one is the blue and which one is the green, but I don't drink, so I got it sans the alcohol, and it is super duper tasty. But here at Hollywood Studios, you do have the option to get it with or without alcohol, whatever your fancy is. So I'm gonna walk around, drink this, and we'll go inside some more stores and do some more exploring. I like the blue milk. All right, so here's another one of the many great stores you're gonna find here. This is the bad guy store. Essentially, that's what I heard a little kid call it. The first order store. Really cool TIE fighter, just like we saw outside. Or excuse me, that was a TIE echelon outside, I believe. Some of this stuff isn't cheap, guys, but it's legit.
Oh wait, there they are.
Now you can buy the Stormtrooper armor. This is super duper legit for the low, low price of $6,615. But it's not gonna get much more legit than that. That's pretty cool. Some first order hats, some ranking bands, some really cool stuff in here. So if you want a really cool Halloween costume, this is where you're gonna get it. Some signs. Got some thermoses over here. Some really cool stuff. You know, it's funny, as I walk around drinking my blue milk, I keep hearing a lot of people saying, it's not good, it's gross. I don't get it. I really like it. Well, there went Kylo Ren. We just missed him. There's that TIE echelon again. Very cool. Let's go back this way. As we continue to kind of explore around. Not a bad line at the milk stand. Again, I'm hearing a lot of people kind of complain about it. I don't get it. I think it's very good.
Look at him.
Another cool little spot. Pretty cool.
I have searched through January and there's definitely none entries.
Another weird thing about this, they did not wristband us for these previews, so I'm not sure how they know when to kick certain people out when their window is up.
How are you?
Fun with droids. What is going on here? R2-D2 just strolling around.
Well, we took his training bolt out, so that's why he's not able to move. He was R2 gets a little bit, you know, wants to run away. R2-D2.
R2's having a rough day. Looks like this is some kind of a crash site. I remember that in Disneyland. Maybe that's a Disney World exclusive.
By him and get a photo?
Yeah, we're gonna actually get him inside. You can stand inside. We can do a photo now, and then we're gonna get him inside.
All right, so now we are going to try the single rider line here on Smugglers Run. I did this in Disneyland also. Now, the only downside about doing the single rider line is you miss all this awesome queue of the regular line. Like, look at this. I mean, now the payoff is you're gonna wait very short amount of time, which is awesome. But you just kind of walk down a little hallway, and it's not a lot to see. They blew the budget on the regular line. So I guess you can go up either stairwell here. We're gonna race on up.
One gunner, one engineer. All right, my party. You are going to be in a party with the purple credentials today. Okay, party with the purple credentials. Head on into a fountain. Keep that credential color in mind. Head on in, my friend. Put him on the
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as you can see, there is nobody in the single rider line. So you just get to zoom right in, which is pretty awesome. So, probably not going to take you guys on with me this time so I can kind of enjoy it. So, pretty long line to get your photo taken at the table as well. So we probably won't do that either. So again, they give you a little card and then you just wait for your color to be called and then you hop right on in. So I'm not going to take you guys with me this time. So I'll see you when I get off. Alright guys, so we just rode Smugglers Run, the Millennium Falcon ride here in Galaxy's Edge another time. That was my second time riding it. Single rider this time with zero weight. I mean zero weight. Literally just walked right on that thing. So that is a good tip if you don't really want to wait a long time to ride the ride. You can single rider it. And the only downside is, like I showed you in the queue, you don't get to see a lot. It's not as cool of a queue as the regular standby line. So either way, single rider, if you want to cut out the wait and just hop right on it, that is the way to do it. I'll probably do it again. As of right now, it's only a 25-minute wait, so maybe we'll do standby at the end of this whole thing when I have some more time to kind of wait around, but 25 minutes, you're never going to see it that low again. So let's go do some more exploring, and I'm probably going to go get my photo taken in front of the Millennium Falcon, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to go do that.
Are these reports true? Bad news for you. Unless you give up your fellow traitors, will you cooperate?
Yes.
Good. Now carry on as normal.
Alright guys, right now we are in the droid depot where you can build your own droid, but we're going to show off some of the merchandise they have in here first. Look at this. They even have Galaxy's Edge kitchenware. How cool is that R2-D2 bowl? Like, I guess it could be a chip bowl or a fruit bowl or whatever you want to use it for. That's all good. We've got some spatulas and some plates. Even an apron.
Did you tell him your name?
A wine stopper. Some mugs. Really cool. Got an R2-D2. You can buy them. Some of the droids pre-made here as well if you don't want to build a droid. But what fun is that?
Yeah.
Some hair bows and some jewelry. And this is where you build a droid. Now today, you needed an appointment, or you can walk in if you feel like waiting, but it's really cool. Kind of show you if I can make my way through here. So what happens is all the droid parts come out on this conveyor belt. And you pick out all the parts that you want, and then you take it over here where you meet a cast member and they help you assemble it and bring it to life for you. It's pretty cool. Instead of build a bear, it's build a droid. It's a very hectic place for sure, but a lot of cool stuff. Trying to see if we can cut through and show you some more in here. Droid Depot specific merchandise. And I have this little guy at home, DJ Rex, in my Disney room at home as we speak. Try me. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Well, I have him at home. I can show you later. So those are some of the pre-made droids that you can buy if you don't want to make your own. The BB unit and an R2 unit up there. So pretty cool stuff in here. Again, this is the Droid Depot. So pretty cool stuff in here. Alright guys, this is another really cool store. This is Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities. We're gonna go check out, and there's a ton of really cool stuff in here, so.
Bright Suns.
Bright Suns? Let's go check it out. Just a little crowded in here. But of course, this is what everybody wants to see in here. Doc Ondor himself. He's looking right at me. I think he's feeling me out, guys. Very cool animatronic. happy. So some really cool stuff in here. Doc Ondor, I'd say, is the main attraction in here, but lots of really cool stuff that we're going to show you. Not even sure what this is, but it's kind of strange. Another side of Doc Ondor. Let's see, they've got some heads mounted on that wall. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff in here, guys. A Sith chalice. Wow. Again, anywhere in Galaxy's Edge, everywhere you go, you have to look up and down and all over. And I heard that there's a prop from the Indiana Jones ride in here somewhere. Not the Indiana Jones ride, but the Great Movie ride. The Indiana Jones segment of that ride, but I don't see it. I'll have to keep looking around. If I see it, I'll point it out in a little bit. But in any event, this is Doc Ondor's. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so it is about that time. I have my card here for Savi's workshop, 11:05. It is just about 11 o'clock right now. We're going to go inside right behind me and build a lightsaber. This is something that everybody has been ranting and raving about online that has done it out in Disneyland, and the few folks that have done it here so far have said it is an incredible experience. The show before it, the act of making it, the whole thing. So I am super excited to check it out. I was very lucky to get a reservation for it, so enough talking, let's go check in and build a lightsaber right here at Savi's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. All right guys, we just checked in and they give you this sheet of different lightsabers, I guess you can choose from. You can do power and justice, power and control, elemental nature, protection and defense. Looks like a lot of things to go into. Let me flip this around here for you. So here you go, here's what some things would look like if you went with peace and justice. These are the pieces for power and control. These are the pieces for elemental nature, and then the pieces for protection and defense. So they all look pretty good. I'm gonna have to look this over and decide so we can head on inside. So I'm gonna go think about it. All right guys, so after looking all these over, they all look really awesome, but I think I'm gonna go with protection and defense. It's a big piece, so let me flip this over. Protection and defense. Hilt materials bear mysterious motifs and inscriptions that reconnect users with the ancient wellspring of the Force. So I think we're gonna go with protection and defense. So let's go check out. All right, so while waiting in line, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go with peace and justice. Peace and justice is salvaged scraps from fallen Jedi temples and crashed starships, and those Republic era designs honor the galaxy's former guardians. So I'm gonna switch it up and go peace and justice. All right guys, so we are all checked in here at Savi's workshop. They give you this really cool little like placard. This is what you use to check in with, and a very cool pin that signifies that you are a builder in there because you get a +1, and some folks will go in there with their +1, but that person has to kind of stand back while the person is building, so they give you this little pin that you wear to identify you as you being the builder. So you have to have this to get in, and now we're waiting in a little bit of a line, and then we're gonna go in that building right there and build our very own lightsaber. Like I said, I made a last minute change. I went with power and justice. So I'm very excited to check it out. Now we wait and we're gonna go build a lightsaber. All right guys, here we go, going into Savi's workshop.
strength.
Ah, it feels good in here. So cool. Alrighty.
Hey, Travis.
Welcome to the workshop. I know, it's a lot. But to us, it is everything. You've met some of my fellow gatherers. You may call me Kembe. Now I know to some of you this may look like a lot of old junk, but let me assure you, some of it is new junk. We do this on purpose. We call ourselves the Gatherers because we search the galaxy for ancient relics, forgotten places, abandoned outposts, battle-ravaged planets, and what we find, we bring here. So where a stormtrooper might see worthless clutter, those who know see priceless history. And in these troubled times, preserving our past may well ensure a future. How many of you have heard the legend of Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I hope you would, yes. Well, we hear there is another, a new Jedi, one who started off as a scrapper like us. Do you know her name?
Right.
Rey.
Yes. What she is leading is, it is the spark of hope that we have been waiting for. And that is why you are here, to look ahead, to build a lightsaber. The lightsaber has been wielded by some of our galaxy's greatest heroes and darkest enemies. It is elegant and enigmatic. Building a lightsaber is a work of art. The saber is a reflection of its builder, with the force flowing between them. Today, you will feel that connection. But I could talk forever, and I do. I apologize. Let's begin. We start with the most important part of the lightsaber, the Kyber crystal, able to focus the energy of the force to magnify it. Some have called the Kyber crystal the heart of the lightsaber. The color of the crystal reveals the color of the blade. You may recognize some of these from the greatest Jedi heroes in history. The blue crystal, wielded by the great master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and now, Rey. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and Luke Skywalker. The violet crystal, rare and beautiful, like the crystal wielded by Mace Windu. Red, it has been called the color of power, the crystal of Darth Maul, the Sage Ventress, Darth Vader, and now, Kylo Ren. But these are all stories of the past. We are here for you, the future. It is time for you to choose your Kyber crystal, the heart of your lightsaber. Builders, close your eyes. Close your eyes, I can see you. In your mind's eye, I want you to picture crystals of all the colors we've talked about. One of them shines brighter than all the others. Now open your eyes and take your Kyber crystal. Excellent. Now take your Kyber crystals and set them on the green crystal holder in front of you. It's now time to join your crystal with the lightsaber design that you have selected. You're going to build the hilt
of your lightsaber. This is the foundation of the saber. It is your center of control. It's also the part that keeps your hands from being disintegrated. Now in the boxes in front of you, you will find all of the lightsaber parts that you have selected. These parts have come from across the galaxy. Through time, to be here in this moment for you. You will find the chassis, the grips, the emitters, the pommel caps, and the activation plates. Building a lightsaber is a personal journey. Just as you chose your kyber crystal, now you will choose the lightsaber parts that make up your unique saber. Gatherers will help you. Let's build!
Yes.
Right, so my name is Amalia. I'm going to be assisting with your builds today.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our chassis and our kyber crystal. You'll notice on the chassis you want those black lines to be facing up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
And then you're going to place your kyber crystal in this activation chamber. Notice there is a little bit of play here. Use that to your advantage. I always recommend getting that smaller part of the crystal, placing it in there, pushing it up, and locking it into place. It should light up and it should sing to you. Okay. Beautiful. You should be able to just twist that around with your fingers. It's going to be a little bit tricky at times. Can you twist it around? Wonderful. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to choose some activation plates. You're going to choose one set.
So either one of these?
Yep, either one of those. And you'll see on these activation plates you have a blue mark and a red mark. You'll also see on your chassis you have a blue mark and a red mark. You're going to line up the red with the red, and the blue with the blue. You're going to clip those right into place. Another thing to note is right here, this is how you're going to activate your lightsaber when the time comes. Fantastic. The next thing you're going to do, in the first two columns, you'll see some grips. You can choose two of those, whichever two you would like.
Okay. Right there.
One of them's going to go on top. One of them's going to go on bottom. You're going to apply a little bit of pressure and twist. Okay. Don't over twist. It's tough.
That is going to be the switch that's going to activate your blade. It's already reacting to your
That's the right one for you.
Continue by using two out of the
Steps to one on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, so just
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. And then again, we don't want to like apply, we don't want to twist it too much, just a little bit of pressure and twist. And if this is the one you want on the bottom, you can do the same thing. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
And then after you've chosen your grips, you can go ahead and choose your emitter from number 3. That's going to go on top. That's where the blade's going to come out.
You want this one? Okay. So on top?
Yeah, just twist it right on there. Perfect. Fantastic. Whenever you're complete, just go ahead and set it on that bar right in front of you. Love it. It's gorgeous.
Awesome. Thank you.
Peace and justice. It's one of my favorites.
Nice. I love it.
We're going to continue with another piece right here. Okay? One of these. Each one, whatever which one of the three you like.
Perfect. Actually, so this one part on this is going to be the end cap or the pommel cap.
Okay.
Yes. So just go ahead and choose whichever one you'd like. Place that on the bottom. So then these are the wide. Lift it over towards the center. You get a little bit of pressure. And same thing for the top. Yes, whichever ones you like.
That one's fun.
I know. Have you done this before?
I have not, I swear.
Sure?
I promise. But I think it just came loose.
You're going to choose.
I can help too.
Okay, I think it's just
Don't over tighten it or it'll strip them out.
Okay, there we go.
You're good. Strip. It just takes a little bit. There we go. Alright, now you're going to put
I don't want to over tighten it.
Oh, I know.
One of these four.
One of these four. And again, because you are force sensitive, if the pieces don't work, it's for a reason.
I got it. Cool.
They choose you. Alright. Awesome. Then you can go ahead and hold it one more time before setting it on the bar.
Okay.
You just don't want to over tighten it. Then you're going to choose your emitter for the top. Yeah, this is that one as well.
Take a moment. I want you to really appreciate the work that you have done here. You have built the hilts of your lightsaber, and nothing unexpected or traumatic has happened because why would it? This is the dangerous part. Everyone do me a favor, take a big step back. Alright. Now we have to stabilize your crystals for activation. This is a very dangerous process and should only be done by someone with a lot of experience and practice. You remember what happened last time?
Yeah.
I don't. I was in a Bacta tank for 4 days.
I remember that.
All right, I'm going to send a signal through the chambers. If everything happens, just what is happening?
Many parts over now. Joined they are. Yes. Lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda. It is indeed time to take that next step. We've reached the final part of the process. The bond between lightsaber and builder is about to be forged. In a moment, I will ask each of you to step forward. Place your hand on the hilt of your lightsaber, and when I say all together, we will activate. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Then it is time. Step forward. And activate.
Wow. Wow.
Builders, raise your lightsabers.
Wow.
You have built a lightsaber. Like the Jedi and Sith who came before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Please deactivate your sabers.
Wow.
Complete your lightsaber is. Light you away it can, but lead you it cannot. Your journey, you both begin. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. In your hands you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should never be dropped on the ground. So to protect your new lightsabers, we are pleased to present each of you with a saber sheath as you depart. Now our time together is at an end. But your journey is only beginning. It is time for you to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you are each as unique and extraordinary as the lightsabers you have created. And who knows? Maybe next time we'll be telling your story. Till the spire!
The Spire! Alright guys, so that was incredible. We just did Savi's workshop, got to build a lightsaber. One of the coolest things that I have ever got to do in my entire life. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure it looks cool on camera, but nowhere near as cool as actually doing it in person. So that was awesome. Got this giant case that I'm wearing right now. I'll have to show that off later. How I'm gonna get this back on a plane, I have no idea. But now I've worked up an appetite. It's been a few hours since we ate, because we ate when we first got here this morning. So we are now in docking bay 7. I'm gonna flip you around. We are now in docking bay 7 in line. It's a very long line. Now these are the breakfast items. Obviously breakfast is over, but we can still show them anyway. The Rising Moon overnight oats, just like they had over at Ogus we had this morning. They have the Mustafarian lava roll, which we had over there as well. And they have some stuff for the kids, which is basically scrambled eggs and the roll. And they've got some juices as well. But we are here for lunch, and I had this in Disneyland and it was good, so I'm gonna get it again. We're definitely gonna go with the ribs that we had, the smoked Cadu ribs. Sticky pork ribs with blueberry corn muffin and cabbage sauce. Super, super good. We're gonna get that and the desserts, and we will review that. This line is kind of long, so it's gonna be a little while till you hear from me again. So we just got our food here at Docking Bay 7. The line was out of the door when I walked in, but it only took about 10 minutes to get through that line and get the food. And I gotta tell you, I am super hungry. I kind of forgot how to describe everything I got, so we're gonna look over it together. I'm gonna flip you around and we'll see what I got. And these are the smoked Caddo ribs. This is the exact same meal that I got at in Disneyland. It is so good. Sticky pork ribs with a blueberry muffin and a cabbage slaw. That is very, very tasty. Then we have two desserts. We have the Batu Bon, which is a chocolate cake, a white chocolate mousse, and coffee custard, and the Oi Oi Puff, which is a raspberry cream puff and passion fruit mousse. I remember it being very, very good, and I am very, very hungry, so we're gonna dive in, and I'll let you know how it was at the end. Oh, and I also got a drink. This is the Sour Sarlacc. That's a Minute Maid, limeade with raspberry and spicy mango. So let's dive in. The ribs, guys, are so good. They are fall off the bone delicious. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but nothing like too crazy, nothing super spicy, but it is very good. And my wife knows I love a good slaw. It's a cabbage slaw. It's a little, it's got a lot of vinegar to it. It almost tastes like pickled, like it's pickled cabbage or something, but it's very good. I've seen stormtroopers all day. It's like they're following me or I'm following them. And this is the blue corn muffin. And it's good, it's moist, it's not like super dry. Sometimes you have cornbread and it's incredibly dry. This is not. It is very, very good. So I'm gonna keep chowing down on this because ribs are gonna be messy, so I'm not gonna play with the camera while I'm eating those. I'm gonna enjoy my ribs and then we'll come back and discuss after. All right guys, so the ribs are very tasty. And I don't know what this is. It's almost like it's some kind of spicing on top, some kind of rub or something, but it definitely gives the ribs a little bit of a kick. It's not spicy per se, but it definitely gives it a little bit of a kick. So I really enjoy the ribs a lot. Sour Sarlacc drink is pretty good. It's got like some kind of spicy mango thing in it. You don't really taste it until right at the end, and then you kind of get that little bit of a kick. You feel it right on your lips. It's like a little bit of spice in there, then you really get the limeade and the raspberry. It's pretty good, so I'm gonna keep drinking that. Finish up these ribs. Pretty much done with the cabbage. The corn muffin, very good, and then we'll dive into dessert. But the ribs, A+. All right guys, so definitely enjoyed the ribs and all that. Now I moved on to my dessert, and this one here is the Oi Oi Puff. This is the raspberry cream puff with passion fruit mousse, and it's pretty good. It is definitely not my favorite dessert. I don't know what it is about it. It's just nothing special. It's not bad or anything. It's just nothing, I don't know, nothing to write home about. So it's good. It's a fine option. This one, I definitely remember liking a lot. This is the Batu Bon, chocolate cake, white chocolate mousse, and coffee custard. So I'm gonna give that a try. I really remember digging that one. So let's give that a shot. Everybody, so I just wrapped up my lunch inside Docking Bay 7 and it was fantastic. Couple of misses maybe slightly. The Oi Oi Puff, really not for me. It had that raspberry mousse in the middle. I just thought it was kind of messy. As soon as you put a fork into it, everything just kind of squished out. So it was just okay. I wasn't really in love with the flavor. That was the Oi Oi Puff. The Batu Bon though, I really enjoyed. That was the chocolate cake and that was fantastic. It's almost like a brownie. It was so dense. So really enjoyed that. Absolutely love the ribs. The Sour Sarlacc drink, not for me. It was okay. Again, I'm not a big juice guy though, not a big drink of other than anything but water, so don't really go with me on how drinks are because I don't really drink a lot of different kind of stuff, but it was okay. But it was kind of cool that spicy mango gave you that little bit of a kick in it, which was fun. But other than that, I mean, the food was great, so I loved everything in there. A nice hearty lunch. A little bit of time left in my 4-hour window, then I got to get out of here, so I'm gonna go explore a little bit more and then we'll call it a day. Man, some more awesome stuff in here. So cool. This is all the stuff that we pretty much flew by earlier when we were kind of making that mad dash in to get to Smugglers Run. And over here, this is where the future Rise of the Resistance ride will be when that opens up in early December. And I will be here in the middle of December, so I'm definitely gonna have to try that one. So, super exciting. The land now open for annual pass holders. Officially opens August 29th, and then we'll have even more to look forward to in December. Alrighty guys, so that is a wrap for me today at this annual pass holder preview of Galaxy's Edge here in Hollywood Studios. You know, we've been following this thing being built for years now. It was announced, what, 2 expos ago? So for the past 4 years almost, we've been watching the progress, watching them build it, and It is phenomenal. I mean, I got to do it, you know, May 31st at the opening of Disneyland, but this one, obviously, just as good. It's the exact same thing, and it is incredibly, equally just as awesome as it is out there. You know, just slight changes here and there, different colorations of things that are a little darker here because, again, in that harsh Florida sun, everything's gonna fade over time anyway. So other than that, exact same thing, and I loved everything about it. Savi's workshop was incredible. I read all the hype online, and it was 100% accurate. It was great. I'm glad we got to do that. I'm sure I've inserted some pictures in there of me holding up the lightsaber in front of the Falcon and some other things in there too. So that was just a ton of fun. The food was great. Got to ride Smugglers Run a couple of times as well. So we got to do a lot in 4 hours time, and 4 hours flies by, trust me. So that is a wrap for me for this trip as well. I'm going to go back to Gran Destino, get my bags, and hop on the Tragical Express to go home. But in anticipation of the next trip, because in a few days I leave for D23 Expo out in Disneyland. So I'm gonna be there with my son Camden, a little father-son trip out there. So that's gonna be a good time. So you can look forward to those videos upon our return. So hopefully you enjoyed this one, and that's a wrap from me from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching Nick Does Disney.